Hey everybody, 47 here and welcome back to the channel with Marquee Matchup predictions. I know I missed last week's video, but not gonna lie, I was, well, I was super tired. First of all, I was super tired because I was doing a lot of chores during the day and I barely slept. Then I had one massive cold. I just had the thumbnails done and no, you don't need to see my sick face. So we skipped last week. We did get 3 out of 4. We did miss the Prem game. EA this year is betting a lot on repeated games, so that's something that we'll have to look into it. Yeah, this week, I'm gonna say this now before we start the video. There are barely any games this week. Barely. Only Italian League and the Premier League and Liga Portugal. Only 3 leagues. But usually we have 4 segments. Me personally, but this is something I can't predict, but me personally, I think they're gonna do a best of. I think they're gonna do a best of marquee matchups. I think they might put the Barcelona versus Real Madrid, and I don't know, an Inter versus Napoli. I'm thinking about the Arsenal versus City. I think they might do that type of thing. That's what I'm thinking, and to guess that's like 99.9% sure I'm gonna fail all of them. So we're gonna go with what we have. And yeah, so there's gonna be 2 Prem games. First game will be Braga versus Benfica. I'll be honest, I don't even know how the Braga stands in the table. I know Benfica is in 3rd place. We're fighting like dogs to try to get to the top of the table. We're waiting on Porto and Sporting to lose some points. Then Inter versus Atalanta. They are too far away. That's why they're second pick. They are too far away on the table. It could be Sassuolo versus Genova. It could be that one, but they're not big names, so they could be here on the second segment, to be honest. Then the first game on repeat. The first game of the Prem. I'm gonna go with United versus Newcastle for the simple reason. As you can see, they are 3 points apart. You see, 26 and 27. Who would imagine they're better? The United is better than Newcastle, but anyway, 3 points apart. United losing, they give a very big tumble to 12 if all of the teams win, obviously. Newcastle even worse. If they lose, they could go to 15th place. So there's a lot on the line, because if you drop before the new year, you drop to the bottom places of the table. It's a reason to get nervous. Then my big pick, and this year the pick is Villa. Okay, the pick is Villa. Why? Villa has 2 great games in a row. They have, and this explains why they weren't in last week's marquee matchup predictions with United versus not versus Villa. I think that was my prediction. Because they were gonna put them on this weekend's marquee matchup prediction. I'm putting Chelsea versus Villa because they are, as you can see, they are not 1 point apart. They are 6-7 points apart. If Villa loses, they will keep 3rd place. Yeah, no problem. But they will lose room because they're fighting for the top. They're like 3 points behind 1st place. They're in the top 3. And they will have Chelsea getting very close to them. And you don't want that, obviously. And then Chelsea losing, they might drop from 4th place to 8th place. So that's not very good. The reason why I'm picking this game and not Arsenal versus Villa, which is the next Villa game, that's why I'm telling you, Villa is the one that you should invest. That is the safest option here. It's because the game is on a Saturday. The Chelsea game is on a Saturday, and the Villa game with Arsenal is on a Tuesday. And it's because it's a game in the middle of the week, I don't know if they will want to bet on that. Anyway, go with English gold comments. Okay, English gold comments, as you can see, 300 coins. Even if we're wrong, there's no problem. Anyway, guys, that's the video for today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.